Beautiful Taurus, this is Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings and Chippy. We're here to do your weekly reading, and I can't wait to see what's coming up for you. So I've got a cookie for Chippy, and I'm going to let him go take his nap while I shuffle cards, unless he has something else to say. So thanks so much for joining us. And Sparky's over here too. I thought he was asleep. Come here, Sparky. Come say hi to Taurus. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Taurus always likes to say hi to you too. Thank you all so much for all of your nice comments about the dogs and the reading in that order from last time. So many nice comments with Sparky up on the picnic table with me outside. So let's see what's coming, Taurus. I'm going to pull these by feel for you tonight, and let's see what's coming up. Hope you all are having a good week. I'm finding the energy really intense this week with that lunar eclipse, and I don't know what all else with the planets, but it has been truly really intense and crazy. You getting comfortable, Sparky? Okay. You building a nest over here? Okay, let's see. I wish you could see him. There's a blanket over here on the couch, and he's like making a huge nest out of it. Okay. What, you want to pull a card? You do? You have something to say? Well, all right. Hold on. Hold on. I'll let you do this. Chippy wants to pull a card for you, Taurus, so let's see what he has to say real quick. All right. Look. All right, let's see. I have to be able to see where his toenail hits. You gonna pull a card? You want to pull a card? Pull a card for Taurus. You have something to say? You want to pick a card? That one. Did you say this one? His nose touched this one, Taurus. So I'm gonna. Is this the right one? Chippy, is that the one? Is it the one? You sure? Yeah? Is this it? Okay. All right. I like to make sure. All right. So, Taurus, this from Chippy. He's pulling this King of Wands energy for you. So we'll see where this fits into the rest of your reading. But yeah, he totally says there's something to do with this. This particular card, you can see the lion up over top of the King of Wands, and it has to do with Leo energy as well. Chippy is a Leo, so we'll see. Okay, Chippy, last cookie, and you go take your nap, and we'll see where that comes in, Taurus. Okay. One of these days, Chippy's going to do a whole reading for you, okay? And we'll see what happens with that. He's pretty good at it, and, you know, he grew up with me, so what can I say? He's learned it early on in his puppyhood. So let's see what's coming up here. Wow, those two, okay. Okay. Taurus energy. Taurus. I do like to pull these by feel because I get additional meaning in this way. I can feel the energy, you know, before I read the cards. And this is what you don't see coming. Oh, I cannot believe this. King of Wands. Same card Chippy pulled, different deck. Can you believe that, Taurus? You're pretty proud of yourself. Look at that. Yeah. So what you don't see coming, Chippy pulled this from a different deck. What you don't see coming. That is amazing to me. Wow, Taurus. Okay. Wow. All right, let's do the rest of the reading. You jump down, Chippy, and go take your nap now, okay? All right, I need to put your cards there. Okay, so Taurus, let's see. There's some fire energy showing up in your reading. You know, Taurus is, of course, you know, an earth sign, but look at all this fire energy, this Wands energy. New beginnings is something that you may not know is coming up, but it's very significant for you this week. And it's funny, when I pulled the cards, these two stuck together. So you've got a new beginning with things coming together, potentially a relationship, Taurus. Not for everybody, but There's definitely something here about two things, two people coming together. All right, we'll get more as we go along and see. Your challenge this week is having to do with money. I feel like you're trying to grow money. You might be trying to grow money in a different way. You might be planting new seeds. So you can see she's growing money on trees, but this is showing up in your conflict position and reversed, okay? Now, in your aura, Taurus, this week, I see you doing a lot of manifesting shown in this Magician card. And this is the card of stirring up the elements and making things work in your favor, okay? And you want to do the reading, don't you? You're crazy. You want to do the reading? What do you think about that one? No? Something else? Okay. Well, you help me in a minute, okay? So I see this is on your mind, like manifesting things, Taurus, and deeper down, the foundation of that is a Queen of Wands. So there's a lot here about, we've got two King of Wands, one of which Chippy pulled, two different decks, as you can see, okay? And the Queen of Wands here in your foundation. And Queen of Wands is like the superwoman. She's like the person who does everything. And this is representing you at this time, Taurus, is that you may be focusing on family and career. You may be focusing a lot on career at this time. And this is why growing your money is showing up as a challenge, okay? And making things happen, yeah. So I feel like you're manifesting a lot of new things in your career for a lot of you, Taurus, at this time. Something that's going into the past is this Queen of Swords energy. Now, Queen of Swords has to do with somebody who's cut things out that didn't work. Somebody very intelligent. And I feel like this is representing another aspect of you, Taurus. But now you're coming back into more of your passion and your feeling at this time, okay? So, your future. What does your future hold? Wow, this is so interesting, Taurus. What a reading. This is really, wow. Okay. So something's going to come and go really quickly this week. I think you're going to see a situation with this Knight of Swords where it might even feel like a trouble spot at first. Like something's going to come rushing in at you. I feel like this week, next week, timing can be a little different for different people. But something's going to come rushing in at you, and we're going to clarify what this is, because you might feel like the foundations are falling out from under you with this Tower card. So there's something here about you might feel like things are falling apart temporarily because of something quick that happens. For a smaller number of you, it could be a house repair needed. It could be literally, because this usually has to do with foundations of something. So I feel like for some of you, something might feel like it's falling out from under you, or some structure is crumbling, which can, again, like I said, go to a house or something that had a solid foundation, like your job, your career. Something's changing. We'll have to clarify and get more on that. Other people, Taurus, are seeing you as King of Swords, okay? So they're seeing you in this really strong intellectual kind of mode at this time, okay? King of Swords is somebody that plans things out, that looks ahead, a strategist, that kind of person, very solid, usually very mature, very well respected. Sometimes lacks emotions, though. The swords, people kind of tend to lack emotions, and this Queen of Swords is going into your past, the feminine side of this, but this is how people are seeing you, is in somewhat of a strong, maybe even masculine energy or a masculine role at this time, even if you're feminine, okay? So take that as it resonates, because that can be a little different for everybody. We'll clarify, okay? So here's some celebrate. I almost feel like you want to celebrate something, and at the same time you're afraid to. It's like, should I? Will it, I don't want to like jinx it. Like, should I celebrate the success? But there's something here where I feel like you're hoping you're going to celebrate it. And you're also afraid you're going to celebrate it. Okay, we'll look into that. And your final outcome is super good with this 10 of Pentacles energy. So 10 of Pentacles is all about financial stability, Taurus. Okay, and this is your final outcome. All right. Really, really good card. And, 10 of Pentacles can be something you can pass on to future generations, or a family business, for instance, or having to do with something that's lasting. You know, it's not like quick money that comes and goes. It's like it builds up over time. You know, it's a treasure chest, okay? And it's like your savings, your treasure, your stability. And it can be resources, money, or anything that you put value on, okay? So let's do, I'm trying to think which cards I want to clarify with. I guess we'll go to these. Nope, I'm going to go to these. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, let's clarify this. Who's this King of Wands that you don't even see coming? Okay. And again, that's the card that he pulled and I pulled. I don't say his name because he's going to come over here looking for a Cookie again. You can probably spell it. So let's see, who is that? It's what you don't see coming. So Chariot, for one thing, that is a success card, and it's something about staying on track. Can also be a Cancerian energy. Let's see. And here's the Magician again. And this is what you're thinking about. You may have manifested this King of Wands. Something to do with success. Maybe feeling a little out of control. Like maybe feeling a little bit off course or something like that, Taurus. Who is this person? There's something about competition with King of Wands. So I'm getting the Five of Wands and the Moon. Something to do also with this week, with this lunar eclipse, with this moon, and having to do with a lot of competition around King of Wands. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Let's go over, I'll get more, but let me leave it at that for now. So competition, because I want to look at these two first cards that are very significant for you. It's rare for two cards to come up as most significant. These literally were stuck together. Like, this is really important for you, okay? So this is new beginnings, new passionate beginnings, right next to potentially a relationship card, okay? Let's clarify that, because I guess I'm wondering, is this new relationship with this Wands person who can be a career person, very magnetic, very charismatic, somebody that ignites passion, okay? So what is this brand new beginning in something coming together? You know, it can be love. Obviously this can be a love card. This can also represent offers that come together, like an offer on your house, for instance, coming together, or business partners, or, you know, anything like that, or reconciliation for a fewer number of you. I don't feel reconciliation as much. That's why I said that. Could be Queen of Pentacles is in here. That could represent you, Taurus. New beginning having to do with money, for one thing, because over here, your final outcome was this Ten of Pentacles. So there's something here about you having a new beginning in money, in resources, that coming together for you because you have gotten away from some things that didn't work. Maybe you moved. Maybe you got a new job with the Six of Swords. Maybe you got out of a situation that was driving you crazy. Oh, and here we go with the Chariot again. So this has come up twice now for you, this Chariot representing your new beginning, your Two of Cups, potentially a relationship, and the King of Wands, which, you know, like I said, he came up twice already. So here's the Chariot. So Taurus, there's success here. What I'm trying to say is this new beginning has to do with the success. It has to do with this King of Wands and Queen of Pentacles, which represents you. Flip the roles if you want. This could be a Queen of Wands and a King of Pentacles. Okay, it depends on who's watching, Taurus. So, you know, when I look at this, you know, in a collective reading, as you know, because most of you probably been here before now, but, you know, in a collective reading, you can flip the roles around, but usually the roles are pretty, the cards are pretty accurate on that, okay? So, Chariot, all about keeping things on course. This is about keeping, like, opposing forces. This is like success through adversity kind of thing. Keeping things together, success. Riding down that path of success, rushing to it, okay? This is all things good having to do with things coming together, passionate new beginnings with this Ace of Wands and this, whoever this King of Wands is. And we'll probably get more as we go along. And Queen of Pentacles, having to do with money, jobs, career, resources, everything good. Everything really good, Taurus. Okay, so why is there the Seven of Pentacles? Let's look at this for a minute. The Seven of Pentacles reversed in the challenge position. So that's having to do with money, resources, growing money, things like that. Let's see, Taurus. Let's see what that is. Why is that a challenge for Taurus? Oh, because there might be a new job. Here you go. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I said that earlier. I saw some of you either moving or moving into a new job. This could be you collaborating with new people. And so I feel like growing the money is not a problem so much as it's a challenge. You know, I feel like it's an exciting challenge for a lot of you. Let's go over and clarify the Magician and the Queen of Wands in your aura. Okay, this is what's on your mind, what's in your heart and soul at this time. Queen of Wands is a career woman, so I feel like there's a lot of focus on money and career for a lot of you Taurus at this time. Look at this Star card. Here we go with angels. I always get this for you Taurus. There's always angels in your reading. Love that. So this is success again. Star has to do with success, angelic guidance, angelic inspiration, like you might be getting dreams or visions or messages from your angels and things like that concerning your manifestation, because I'm clarifying Magician at this time. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, we have got the Seven of Cups. So I feel like you're really visualizing what it is you want at this time, Taurus. And this goes right along with the Magician card. So that makes sense to me that you have an image in your mind of where you're going. You know, you're really focused and you're following that vision, which would make sense with the Chariot. You're going right down that path to your success, okay? Why is Queen of Wands in your energy at this time? I could guess because of career, but let's see what it says. Maybe because there's been a betrayal. You may have gone on a different path and you're manifesting new things because there was some sort of betrayal that kind of put you on that path. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Maybe you decided to learn something new, Taurus, because of a betrayal that you went through. You're like, fine, I'm just going to go this other direction. I'm going to learn how to do this myself. And there you go. So you're on your course with that. That makes sense. New career. And again, being kind of the superwoman, you're doing everything at this time, Taurus. A lot of you, I know you're feeling like you might be stretched too thin, but you are acing it. Okay. Let's go over it. Why is Queen of Swords moving into your past? Queen of Swords moving into your past. And again, that's somebody who's usually been hurt, been betrayed, and they've cut off their feelings a little bit, and they're really doing a lot of thinking. You know, they're operating from their intellect rather than from their heart at this time, but that's moving into your past. So let's see. Yeah, because of betrayal. There it is again, Five of Cups. So I feel like that's already happened. Maybe you went through a period where you felt really shut down. Now you're opening back up because you've moved on. You know, I'm seeing this right here. You've moved on with this Swords energy. You may have relocated, gotten a new job, depending on where your betrayal came in to your life, but you've moved on from this feeling and you've got a lot more peace in your life because of it. So what's this trouble spot? This is Knight of Swords. Something's going to come rushing in. It's right alongside the Tower. So let's clarify. Let's see what that is. This is a pretty exciting reading, Taurus. I'm really like, there's so many details and so much big exciting energy right now for you all. Okay, so what's the Knight of Swords about? New path. It's almost like you may have made this decision to move on or relocate or get a new job quickly and you're just rushing towards it. That Knight of Swords could be you. Yeah, and here's a Knight of Pentacles reversed. That's all about things speeding up when it's reversed. Usually it's a slow moving energy, but this is not slow moving. Something's happening fast this week, Taurus, for you. And I mean, like right away. I feel like it's in your immediate future. Here's the Fool again. In this deck, there are multiple cards of the same. There they are, 2 Fool cards. So this is a really big new path. This may be something that you did impulsively, or you're feeling like spontaneous about this. And I know that's not exactly a Taurus thing. You know, you guys usually, think things out. You don't make quick decisions, but here it is. It's right here. There's something that's going to come rushing in where you're getting a chance at a whole new path, and I think you may just jump on it. And it's a whole new path with a lot of happiness down that path, okay? But let's see about this Tower. Right. I gotta be honest, I always have a little shudder when I see the Tower card come up. That's in your more extended future, like probably the next, 2 weeks or something like that. Knight of Wands, moving. I think you're going to be moving, and for some of you, it could be because your living situation fell apart. Okay, take that however it resonates for you, because this does have to do with structures crumbling sometimes, and it doesn't mean the house fell in. It may mean that your living situation fell apart, with your person or something like that. But here's Knight of Wands, and this is all about relocation. So I really do feel like something's changing with a house or a structure. Let's see what else. House or structure, maybe even a legal situation, because here's Justice, maybe with a Libra for some of you. And here is the Nine of Wands. This is you needing strength and reserve to get through this Tower moment. Let's see if there's anything else on that Tower. Anything else on the Tower for Taurus? Yeah, I just said it. You're going to need strength and reserve to get through this. Here's the Strength card. Now also, earlier on, I mentioned there was a lion on the card that Chippy pulled that had a Leo, and he's a Leo. Here's the Leo card also. The Strength card represents Leo. So for some of you, this King of Wands that you don't even see coming yet could be of a Leo sign, okay? Because there it is. And a Leo person may be helping you with this Tower moment in some way. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see if there's anything else on that. Anything else on that for Taurus that you need to know? You might be juggling money a little bit at this time, and that makes sense because earlier we saw a challenge with money. So it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means, juggling from account to account to pay things or whatever temporarily. Yeah, you've gotten a cloud with the silver lining in something, Taurus. Here's your Ace of Swords. This is all about having cut things out, like shown in this Queen of Swords. You cut something out that didn't work, and now everything's coming together for you. Everything's like getting better. So yeah, I think this Tower moment is not going to be extreme, but I think it does affect where you live, because I am seeing a lot of relocation. Okay, why are people seeing you as King of Swords at this time, Taurus? This is views of others, how other people are seeing you for some reason as very strong, very smart, very strategic, planning. Maybe you're seeing you as planning things ahead with your head, not your heart, more in your intellect. Someone from your past sees you like that, Taurus. Here's Six of Cups. Lover from the past sees you in that way. And here is the Nine of Swords, having to do with sleepless nights, anxiety. It's almost like your person from the past, like you're making them nervous. I think maybe it has to do with some legal situation or something, because I do get the sense that somebody from your past here is not sleeping well. You know, and I saw this earlier. I didn't go into this a lot, but I'm going to look at this now. This was the first card that came up with your passionate new beginning, remember? And this can be reconciliation. It can be, you know, a love card, like two people coming together, soulmates. And now I'm seeing the person from the past, so that's what's making me revisit that. Let me ask about that for a second. Let's see, Taurus. I always like to dig at your cards so we get lots of details, okay? Let's see. Oh, you may have felt like you were in a really oppressive situation, like in a trap. You know, on the flip side of it, somebody might have felt like they were in a trap with you. So take that as it resonates, but it has to do with a past relationship and wanting to get out of something, and somebody seeing you as very intellectual and planning and things like that, but not real heart-centered. And it's the person from the past. Whoa, and here, I cannot believe this, Taurus. I'm going to dig at this a little bit for you. For the third time, King of Wands. King of Wands came up to clarify either the person from the past or why somebody is seeing you as this King of Swords. Okay. All right. I have to know. Do you know how weird that is? That is rare for that card to come up 3 times, and one of the times Chippy pulled it. So I don't want to wake him up. So what's all about? What's that all about? What is this King of Wands about? I'm going to ask this deck, and then I'm going to switch over to that other deck too. Betrayal. Something about a betrayal. Yeah, deception and betrayal with a King of Wands, potentially. You know, he was first thing in the reading. He came up in your future. He came up around everything. He keeps coming up. So there's something about this King of Wands. I take it as it resonates. Could be a Queen of Wands for some of you, because she's here too. All right. And I feel like you, Taurus, you were in a relationship at some point, or maybe even now, with a Queen and King of Wands, whichever one you are. Okay. So there's something here about this being a big part of this big part of this reading. And here's the Sun. It's almost like somebody in this particular deck, it's like somebody's trying to steal your joy. Maybe this King of Wands. Very, very significant. Let's switch over to this one for a sec, and then I'll clarify your last 2 cards, okay? All right, hold on. King of Wands. Tell us more about who is King of Wands coming up over and over and over for Taurus. Page of Wands. Again, we got all this Wands, fiery, passionate kind of energy. You know, the Page of Wands can be a card of like messages of passion, words of passion, things like that. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Money. Something about loss of money, or either this person made you lose money or helped you regain money that you lost, or made that promise to you, but there's deception. There's also you getting your wish fulfillment, and nightmares. So it's almost like this person promised to help you, you know, make all your dreams come true, whatever, and then pulled the rug out from under you, and you got in an oppressive situation and you wanted out of it. There was loss of money. It's like at first you looked like you were getting your wish, and then you were in this nightmare situation. These are side by side. So I feel like this person, you know, started out really passionate and promising you all kinds of stuff, and then none of that was really true. That's mostly what I am getting. And I think you got the good and the bad of Queen or King of Wands, okay? Mostly King, because here he is 3 times. You know, this can be somebody very magnetic, very charismatic, very passionate, and wealthy, can help you with money. Sometimes can be a married man who helps you with money, okay? So, and he could be very spontaneous. Now, on a bad day, and I think you saw both sides of this person, on a bad day, if we flip him over, he can be really manipulative. He can be really angry, real bad anger problems, very like demanding, you know, that kind of stuff when he's flipped. And I think you saw both sides of him, and I think he flipped on you. For some of you, he flipped on you. This is really complicated, Taurus. They're giving me a lot, and I think that this is somebody from your past, and now this person is seeing you as closed off, and like you're thinking your way through, and you're very grounded in your intellect, and he knows you're very, very smart. So that's kind of what I'm getting. And I think he underestimated you. Some of you, I really do think he underestimated you. This can be a third-party situation. I said earlier you were trying to decide whether to celebrate or not. And I think you are. I think you're trying to decide, like, do I celebrate the ending of this or not? You know, and also this can have to do with third parties. Let's see what the cards say on that. Taurus, here's your card. Here's the Hierophant having to do with this. So I am feeling like you kind of want to celebrate. You're in your Taurus energy again. You took your power back, okay? Let's go over, I think you took your power back in part because now you've got your 10 of Pentacles, which is financial stability. So let's see, because that all seems to go together. 10 of Pentacles, that's your final outcome, Taurus. So oh yeah, some of you started a whole new career or business. You started a business. Here's 8 of Pentacles, and you're working on things, you're growing your money, you're being very creative. And here's King of Swords again. Yeah. Wow, these cards are repeating like they often do for you. Look at this. So this is how people are seeing you. This is in your final outcome, and you with your 10 of Pentacles. So this, again, is the person who's very intelligent, really thinking your way through things, and it's getting you into your financial stability, Taurus. Let's get any final words for Taurus at this time. What a reading. This is a whole situation, and, you know, this won't be everybody's reading. I mean, obviously not every card is going to fit every single Taurus every single time, but this was really clear. I got the goosebumps right now. Like, this was really important. I cannot believe this. Look, he sneaked in there. Here he is again. Wrong deck. See, I'm shuffling this deck, and there he is. He popped up again. He is trying to not go away, Taurus. Your King of Wands, whoever he is for you, is going to keep showing up and showing up when you least expecting him in all the wrong places. Okay, this is not where he was supposed to be, and yet there he was. That's your final message, King of Wands. So there's somebody here who's really trying to get your attention, maybe wanting a reconciliation, maybe offering you a new beginning. But I see you kind of moving on and focusing on your career and growing your money, and I think that's where your focus is for a lot of you at this time, in your creative juices and in your own Taurus energy. Okay, so I'm not advising you one way or the other. You have to do what's in your heart and your mind, because I can tell you're thinking your way through this a lot. So yeah, so there you go, Taurus. Okay, Chippy's over here sound asleep. You want to tell Taurus goodbye? You did a good job on that reading. Yeah, you tell Taurus goodbye. It's late at night when I'm doing this reading for you, and he's sleepy. You look really sleepy. So thanks, Taurus, for coming in. It's great to see you all, and have a good week. I'll see you soon.